H.O.O.D.S once again, uh, with the 210 Hoods movement, man. Check it out, guys, man. Today I want to talk again, about Tupac again, man. Uh, I know for all them Tupac fans, man. Uh, I got some more information. And instead of all them haters out there knocking on Tupac, man, all that Machiavelli shit they're talking, man. I just want to let y'all know that Machiavelli lives on. All right. So let me dive right into whatever information I got for y'all. Some exclusive. So before I continue, just want to make notice to y'all, man, to all my fans out there. Appreciate y'all subscribing to my channel, man. And whoever else is out there who hasn't subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff, man. I really appreciate it, man, with the bottom of my heart, man. So, without further ado, let's get it. All right. First and foremost, I have some more information about our boy Tupac and how he faked his death. I had I made a video a while back about when Suge was in his garage, and that's when they were. This is after the fight, uh, when they all met at Suge's house, and well, I had made a video about it. So if you just go back and check it out, one of my videos about when Suge had shot uh, a lookalike Pac, right? Because it all goes into play, man. Every little thing, information that I've brought in front of y'all, everything plays a part, plays a role. So you really got to get into it. You know what I mean? In order to understand uh all the good shit. Okay. When Suge had shot Devin Clark and that was Tupac's double. It all makes sense now. Suge and Tupac knew that they were going to try and smoke Pac that night. That's why Tupac had decided to go to Las Vegas that night to fake his death, because that's when everybody was saying, "Man, don't go, bro. They're gonna fucking murk you, dude. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna murk you. So he was like, "This is perfect time, man." You know what I'm saying? Because he's known, man. So many people up there, had told him, man, like, "Hey, man, the COINTELPRO, the government, all them people want you out, man. They want to take you out of the game, bro." You know what I'm saying? So what better time than that night was to fake, because he had all his people. Tupac wasn't a dumb man. That motherfucker, he had some knowledge, man. So, but he also had help, man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do all this planning by himself. He had some good, smart people from that had some good knowledge to help him. Because if he would have done it by himself, there's no way possible he could have done it. No way possible, man. You know what I'm saying? So Tupac and Shook thought, what a better time than now to fake his death. When I saw the video when they were at the MGM, I saw, well, you can see an LAPD manager there and a Compton police officer there as well. Anyhow, just to let you guys know that the COINTELPRO were involved. You know what I mean? All these officers, man, are all crooked, all dirty. We're all in on it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure if you guys know, but Tupac had a dummy body double, a fake ass body double, like made out of rubber or some shit. He had a video where he was sitting inside, I think it was an Impala, man, inside a garage, right? And he's like looking back with the person that's videotaping him, and then to the right, all the way to the right, you could see someone standing. Right? It was a fuck. You could tell it was fake. It wasn't a real person. It was a fucking dummy, man. It looked just like Pop. No one knew about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Since '96, little more shit starting to pop out, man, as we go. More shit, more information, more videos, a lot of more shit. It's all gonna come out, bro. I guarantee y'all, fam, that every this shit's gonna come out at the end. And Devin Clark, his we go. I'm not sure if you guys know, but Tupac had a dummy body double, and Devin Clark is human body double. So after they left Suge's house in Vegas, the dummy body double was in the passenger side. So Tupac was in the car with Frank Alexander driving behind Suge Knight. So after the shooting occurred, this is after the shooting occurred when they shot Pac on the strip, in Las Vegas. So after the shooting occurred, Frank Alexander followed Suge down the street to make the switch, right? You heard Frank say he got out of his car and went up to the back seat of Suge's car, right? He went to the back seat. And remember when because you got to see my other videos too, and whatever y'all know about Tupac, and just kind of pin, connect the dots. So remember when Suge said that when they were shooting at him, Pac was trying to get to the back seat. So when fucking Frank Alexander, the bodyguard, security, got off, supposedly went to the back seat, he said, probably to take that rubber dummy out. Okay? So Suge must have threw him back there because they said Tupac tried to get away and try to get to the back seat. Anyhow, then an ambulance showed up pretty fast. The ambulance showed up quick, and that's that was pretty fast. And they already had Devin Clark in the ambulance. The reason I know Devin Clark was in there already was because the workers inside the ambulance, you know what I'm saying, were Black Liberation Army members. They were put in place to help Pac escape. After that happened, that's when they saw a white Cadillac. I guess they're driving away, pull into a park garage, and gunfire exchange hitting that female, that hitting that female Black Liberation Army member that was inside the ambulance, who we found out was a member of it. Okay, her name was Giovanna Thomas. Anyhow, they still ended up making it to the hospital. As for Tupac, remember, he was with Frank Alexander in his car after the shooting. Frank followed Suge, and then the helicopter came and picked up Tupac. Because that's when that girl said she came and saw a fucking helicopter. Also, remember when Paige Hemis said she was with friends and heard some shots or something and saw smoke, and then saw a helicopter pick up Tupac. So how can she have heard the shots and saw smoke, then see Tupac get picked up by an ambulance? Then when she was being interviewed, the mic said TV. And then, okay, check this out. After all that, how can, because she was right there during that whole shit happened. And then when she was getting interviewed, remember there was somebody was interviewing her. Her name was Paige Hemis, and when she quoted all that what I just said on that mic, it said channel. It didn't say channel, but it had a zero on it, like an O. The mic said they had TV station zero on it, or I've never heard or seen a television channel zero. So right there is also fishy to me. Then in 2012, Paige Hemis stated that she saw a helicopter ambulance pick Tupac up that night. So it wasn't just a regular helicopter; it was an ambulance helicopter that picked him up. You know what I'm saying? She was a paid actor, man. Cause you look her up, man. She's all in Hollywood, man. All in Hollywood. So, anyhow, Paige Hemis saw all that because she was right there where it actually occurred. Then Suge drove recklessly to play it off that Tupac was really shot. Because when he was in the back seat with Frank Alexander, he put fake blood and all that crap on him, on Tupac, to make it seem like he got shot. You know what I'm saying? I think Tupac was not shot, and the vehicle, the BMW, was bulletproof. Now, hear me out on this part. Okay, just hear me out. Yeah, the bullet went in the outer layer of the car, but did not penetrate all the way through. That's why uh say everyone saw two vehicles that were different. Remember in the video they showed one BMW, they had those nice rims, and then they had the cops were searching another black BMW with regular rims that you buy right off the market, right off the lot. Was because, hold on, say Suge was actually, they were actually in the station wagon looking BMW because it was bulletproof. The one that was all nice with nice rims wasn't bulletproof. The other one was. The one that with the regular rims, that one was specially made, you know, that was bulletproof. Instead of the other BMW with rims, the BMW car with rims was staged to make it look like that was the car they were driving because it was not bulletproof. Well, that's a good lump sum of information that Tupac had faked his death. This was the main part for Tupac to fake his death, and then you have everything else associated to make this plan work. Tupac had a lot of people involved to help them fake his death. You know what I'm saying? But back to those two cars. One of the cars, the one that had like a station wagon kind of looking one with the regular rims, that one was bulletproof. I bet you anything they were in that car because it was bulletproof. And they showed bulletproof. They showed bullet shots on that car. You know what I'm saying? On that regular car, the one with the regular rims, it was this. You could see bullet holes. So how can two cars get shot up? That one, the regular BMW that looked like a station wagon, and that nice BMW with the rims. It was because they were in the fucking bulletproof car, the black one, station wagon kind of looking one, because it was bulletproof, so he was protected in there. And then they swapped cars. They had to, or they used that car and drove it back, and then I don't know how or what. That I'm still trying to find out for y'all how both cars ended up with bullet holes. That's a key right there. How can both of them be shot up when they say only one car got shot up? You know what I'm saying? So that's one right there, man. So people comment on me about that part. Let me know if y'all agree with me or not. Wow, I don't know what happened. The screen shut down and everything, and I don't know what happened there. All right. Well, anyways, we're back on live. So okay, for instance, his mother had to play a big role in it. The reason, because Tupac had property, money, and she needed to send him money, in which she did. She sent him millions over to South Africa and also Cuba when he was there. Afeni was supposed to have his fake ashes, or his ashes, and was supposed to bury the ashes at Soweto, South Africa. Then hold a memorial service in the best known of South Africa's townships. Afeni also stated that Johannesburg Council had donated a 2 hectare, which is 5 acres, site of undeveloped land in the Zola's area of Soweto for construction of a memorial to the Tupac. Some of the land will be turned into a park for local children, but an amphitheater and museum of South African music and arts also planned. Well, I'm going to change the subject. Okay, I'm going to go back to Tupac. So now we all really know that Tupac is alive and in Africa. The later it gets, the more videos and pictures of Tupac are starting to come out. We all also know that Tupac is alive because since his supposed death, why are there evidence and more people are talking about Tupac being alive? He's the most talked about person who ever faked his death. Plus, there's no evidence. Excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. Excuse me, real quick. Something's going on right here. Damn. I hope I didn't. All right, we're back. Okay. Is there's evidence of him actually? Since it's supposed that there are more evidence and more people are talking about Tupac being alive. He's the most talked about person who ever faked his death. Plus, there's no evidence of him being actually dead. Then, very close people related to Tupac end up dying or supposedly killed as well. I personally am glad that Pac had so many people on his side to help him fake his death and get one on the COINTELPRO agents. The COINTELPRO works for the Illuminati, and which are the part of the Illuminati and the secret societies, and who are creating a malevolent world government above our heads. These secret societies own Hollywood and the music industry. They are so powerful that they run both Republican and Democrat, and they choose who they want to be the next president. They let us vote just to have a game. And by letting us do so, they pretend to follow the Constitution. It gives us an illusion of choice, which is true, man. All that is fucking true, man. You know, they really fucking choose who the fucking president's gonna be, vice president, all that crap, man. All that shit. They already have it planned years behind, man. You know what I'm saying? To us, it's like, oh, okay, who's running for president? We just finding out who's running for president, but they already have it planned, man. Fucking 20 years from now, 10 years from now, maybe even longer than that. That who's gonna be the president? Who's gonna, run? Who's gonna be this? Who's gonna run for that? All that crap, man. You know, they're fucking smart, man. Don't get me wrong, man. Them motherfuckers know what the fuck they're doing, man. That's why we gotta unite, man, and join a movement, man, and stop these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? All right, back to our boy Tupac. So, like I said on my other videos, that Pac used frontmen and sent messages through their CDs. Pac has been doing that for quite some time. Back to the important stuff, all right? I'm gonna let y'all know. The night Tupac supposedly got shot, there were members of the Black Panthers there at the MGM, the hospital, everywhere to protect Tupac from any harm. All the Black Panther members wore an upside down 7 or a regular 7 when they were at the MGM, or that day in general to identify each other. You know what I mean? They had a regular seven on their back, whatever shirt they had, or upside down seven. Also, when Suge and the Outlaws were at the hospital, you check out that video when they were all outside at the hospital. You can see Suge and Gaddafi with walkie-talkie radios. Out of nowhere, you see a coroner van parked out there. That was pretty strange. Why is there, after the doctors said that he was gonna do good and all this crap, that he's gonna get better, he's gonna make it. Why would they have a coroner van there? That's just something odd, man. That seemed out of place. The main point is that Tupac went to Vegas because he was well protected and it was a perfect time to fake his death. It was very well thought out and planned. So that's why he went that night. People were like, well, why did he go, man? He knew he was a dead man walking. Da 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 da. He had this shit planned, man, for years. You know what I'm saying? It was a perfect day. And he had so many people behind him, strong people behind him, man, high power people behind him. So it was a perfect time. You know what I'm saying? He like like all them bodyguards, securities, the outlaws, all of them knew, all of them know. Because even to now, man, they all been changing their stories. They're not adequate. They're not. I mean, they're not. They change little by little as it goes. You know what I'm saying? And so they're all in on it, man. And that time I saw that video when they were at the hospital, it was crazy, man, because when Suge and all them, Gaddafi, they had walkie talkies, and then when they made that switch in the hospital, uh, they went. I don't know how or what. They went to the cars or whatever. They all had white shirts on, white, all of them. That what that meant was that the plan, they succeeded with the plan. White means purity. You know what I mean? So I mean, uh, that they accomplished what they were set to do, and that's why they all were wearing white. You should check out that video, man. Uh, yeah. So this is your boy Big Cass. I'm gonna come at you again with some more videos. Like I said before, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and always one love, baby. One love. I'm out.